What is up, everybody? Welcome back to more Dark Souls 2.
The best Dark Souls.
The best, in fact. All the haters are wrong.
I think, objectively, probably 3 is the best, but
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
my favorite.
3 is the best. But, oh, that is loud, but that's okay. Turn that shit down. Yeah, Dark Souls 2, definitely a lot of good things to like about it.
Should just check OBS real quick.
Okay.
Check the audio stuff. I didn't look at that. Mic and...
Stop audio, turn that down. Grab these. Default. Okay.
Perfect, yeah.
That should be good.
Okay. We're just using a new,
Hey, cutie. How you doing? You see my Power Ranger swords? Pretty cool, huh? Yep, just hanging out. Anyway.
So,
I guess there's nothing else to really do in the main game, so we might as well...
guess you should check merchants,
For, like, specific items, or...?
Yeah, in case there's anything that you want. Like her...
Pyromancy?
I don't know if she has anything, but maybe she does.
Well, she's got...
Those are all, worse than what you have, I would assume.
Yeah, I think so.
Fire Seeds is only if you're going to use Pyromancy. Grab Flash Sweat. You never know. You never know.
Sure.
Also, Iron Flesh, might as well. That's something that might be...
Poison Mist?
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know how many things are weak to poison. And then we have all these base fire spells.
You can grab them if you want. The other merchant that you never got was the mage guy, but I don't think you have any interest in doing magic. So I guess it doesn't matter.
We can always get him on New Game Plus.
Yeah. So I guess check the cat merchant in the house here. And
I don't need anything from him, do I?
you already cleaned him out last time, so I would assume not.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hey, Red Wolf Corp.
What's up?
Power Ranger swords, at least they're not lightsabers. About the ridiculous manga...
Flying feline boots. Ring of the Evil Eye. Red Eye Ring.
You don't need that. That's for
Ring,
multiplayer.
Yeah.
You could get the Red Eye Ring if you wanted, but I think the Regen Ring is more useful, but you don't have the ring, so maybe that's fun. I don't know. She sells infinite alluring skulls.
Oh, good to know.
There's another merchant. There's the merchant after Ornstein. There's that merchant. And I already talked to Mannerfold of Lanafear or whatever.
Does she have any rings or anything?
She's got rare materials.
Right. Oh, she has spells. What she got? Soul Appease.
I don't remember what that does, but
Dead
go
Again.
grab it. It's a miracle. Maybe you'll use it.
Maybe. Dead Again. Hex that casts a dark flame upon corpses, causing them to combust violently. Well, simple enough.
Oh, what about her materials? Like rocks and whatnot? Are there any, rare things? Oh, you know what? Mind Parasitic, I guess, is a thing to get. You might as well load up on, the Titanite stuff. Or at least get enough of it that I can, multiply it for you later if you do need it. Get chunks, I guess. Just get more than 3. Yeah. Save you time on
all of
farming.
these are just for, like, putting on the weapon.
Yeah, they're confusing stuff. I don't know if any of that is like interesting to you, but
Probably not. Usually it just makes the weapon overall worse, right? So
yeah, it doesn't scale as well. I think unless check what she has.
yes, sir.
When NPCs are murdered, you can get their stuff from her. So I don't know if you wanted to murder... Like, you killed Twitchy Gren, the evil guy, and his scythe is in her shop in the weapons section.
Ah. Yeah, I see.
And then his armor set is also in the armor if you want it.
Arrow and heal.
You have no copies of heal. I guess get that then. So you're planning on doing miracles. Yeah, grab his chest armor.
This?
Nah, the one all the way on the right.
This?
Yeah, might as well. Whatever. And get the scythe, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's good. Who knows?
Who knows, indeed.
And then go, yeah, go to the, turn to the right, and then go straight. Yeah, go straight, and then turn right more. Yeah, go that way. I don't know how else to describe it. It's the way to the Hyde Tower of Flame. There's a merchant at the intersection there that sells miracles. So maybe you want those miracles for your paladin thing.
What's up, babe?
So she sells a basic chime, but you already have plenty. That
increases faith.
Yeah, take that because
that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let's see, heal.
Oh, she sells infinite lightning spears. I would get like 8 of those for the memes. You might just decide.
Just for the memes? Oh, force. Ah. Knock everybody off the cliff.
Yeah.
Onward. I already got the feather though. Don't need onward guidance.
Don't need guidance.
Okay.
That makes more messages on the floor pop up.
Okay, and then these are all heals.
Caressing prayer is worth it.
Oh, for like getting rid of poison.
Yeah. Yeah, you never outgrow caressing prayer. It's always like, well, I don't want to use an item. I'll just use this spell.
Right.
No, but I was being genuine when I said you should get like 8 of.
Oh, I would need more sodas.
Yeah. So, you could crack a thing, or you could just go kill a thing, I guess.
I got these.
Yeah, you're. I mean, the one down a row all the way on the left. That's 25 each of those 9. So you could crack some of those. Not all of them, but yeah. And then grab yourself some. Because you might just decide you only want the lightning spears because they're faster than the other type of spears. So if there's like a boss that you want to use ranged on, you just want to use your miracles. You know. Yeah, just grab a bunch. That's probably more than you'll end up using for a long time. Plus, you have Sunlight Spear, and even if Sunlight Spear is slower, it's still badass. So you're probably going to want to use it regardless of practicality. So I think with all of that done, there is one more merchant you could check. He's after Ornstein in Hyde's Tower of Flame.
Okey-dokey.
Oh. Talk to the Emerald Herald, by the way, when you get back. I guess you'll do that anyway, but I think the first bonfire might be the...
Maybe.
Isn't there another...
I only saw those 2.
Well, check the warp again. Yeah, go down. That one, yeah.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, or Honeydew.
Heyo! How's your night going? This guy's cool. Anyway. he looks cool.
You have obtained proof you may call yourself one of us. Be proud. I, Targrave, do proclaim from it rejoice.
Sure.
You are not proud. Wear this, then you will hear. Listen, this I'll provide. Proud.
Let's see. He has Emit Force and Heavenly Thunder.
So I would say Heavenly Thunder, as far as I remember, is a great way to die. But Emit Force, you can use that to like sneak up and push people off cliffs. So, you know, it's like usable. His weapons, I assume you've far outgrown them.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I think like dual wielding Morning Stars isn't like a terrible idea for like bleed buildup or something, but who cares?
Give me your gesture.
Oh, also I got you Praise the Sun.
Oh, sweet.
Seems like you skipped like the entire poison area. Like there were so many items on the floor just like not picked up.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Including the last shard you're missing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like
That's why. Alright.
Yeah, I was looking around for something else and then I stumbled across it and I was like, oh yeah, that is where the shard is. So
I mean, can you blame me? The poison section is pretty cancer.
yeah.
I was just kind of like, nah, I don't ever want to do this.
Fair enough. Is that a shard you found? Let me see it, so you might see hope. Light, however faint it might be.
Thanks, babe. Right. Finally. 10. We did it, boys.
Yeah, maxed out flasks. Look at that.
Alrighty, so, anything else? Are
No.
we good to go?
You're good to go. The only thing
Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, the only thing I would, like, even half-heartedly recommend is, like, backing up your save in case you want to go back to this, like, new game cycle. But,
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you probably won't care. I guess there's also murdering NPCs for their armor, but... Oh, yeah, there is that one guy who would murder for his armor.
Hello, Hawkeye.
The shot.
Ah.
So yeah, they only, in the normal version of Dark Souls 2, they only show these guys in an area where there's enough grass to cover up their fucked up leg animations. But this is an enemy that's exclusive to New Game Plus in the normal version of Dark Souls 2. How did that guy live?
I don't know. It's such a big explosion, you'd think that it would be, like... All it does is, like,
Myers?
block your vision, but it doesn't actually change, like, where it hit. Oh, come on.
Welcome. Almost missed tonight. Need to click the bell on this channel. If I hadn't needed to look up how to do something, I would have missed out.
Ah, you see. Does the bell actually work on YouTube? I've often heard tales that it's practically useless.
It sometimes works. Oh, this area. If you spend long enough here, you'll be attacked by those things. And they're, like, relatively difficult. Yeah. Never mind. You got it. On your very first playthrough, these things can, like, swarm you and kill you, but they did, in fact, hit you, and you just... See how little damage that did?
And it is hard to hit them.
Yeah, but, like, look how well your armor protects you.
Good.
If you had regen on, it might just not even...
Ah!
Oh, God. So anything that's red like that, that's something added in New Game Plus.
Oh god, he has such a funny walk.
Wow. I mean, it was only one sword that hit him, but would have expected a little more dead.
Yeah. Thinking maybe I should trade off these swords. They're running out real quick. Where's handy dandies.
Yeah, dual wielding greatswords, like the standard greatsword, I think that's probably the best power stance. It's the most like reliable. Anyway, oh, you know what? You know what else is a good configuration? Having a club in your left hand, like even the smelter hammer in your left hand. It like the way the sword is held is like vertically, so it would block everything. But the smelter hammer, it like goes over your back, like the right hand sword is. So
makes it doable.
yeah, so it doesn't block your line of sight. It just covers up your character with a blob of melted iron, which is fine. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, you're thinking of the troll, right, or the ogre or something.
I'm thinking.
I think it's across.
Something.
I think it's across the bridge.
I thought maybe there'd be some platforming opportunities somewhere with all these like knocked over trees. Ooh. Not today.
Not Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Fortunately. Yeah, the ring the troll drops is kind of interesting, especially early game. I think it's through there, yeah. Or ogre, rather. I would say this is like an ogre. It has one eye.
I like the lead up to it with the footprints and everything.
Yeah,
it's
this
very
is a cool little section.
Especially because it's so tough.
So I heard a pretty funny hot take. There was a guy who was streaming Elden Ring, and someone asked if he played some other Souls game, and he's like, "Nah, I don't like those Souls games where the dodge is isn't rolling, like where you like dash. Like he hates that style of dodging. He doesn't like it."
Interesting.
And I was just like, I never considered that someone like that could exist. I just always assumed like everyone enjoyed the Bloodborne dodge where you're like instead of.
Yeah.
There's another item by the waterfall. I think if you continue on through, not if you go over there. It's like under the waterfall. There's like an item.
Yes.
Like if you go. Yeah, if you go around. See on the right side. There's a little path there.
There it is. Smooth and silky.
Oh, you never got binoculars, so now you can't dual wield binoculars.
That is a shame.
I know.
Yeah, something that we missed.
This playthrough you should get binoculars though, in case you want to shoot some spells.
Mm.
So now, do they have you like... Face of the curse?
I think you mean the face of God.
It's an undead. What are you talking about? We got the crown on now.
Well, I got the Deus Vult helmet, but we do have the ring. No, I won't.
So the opening cutscene has a woman saying like you blah blah blah, and then you won't even know why, etc.
Yes, you'll go to the gates of whatever without knowing why, you know.
Yes, our storytelling is terrible. No, but
so
she's
like
the fourth sister, and that's who they're referencing here. And then people are like, oh, the fourth sister is the firekeeper in the third game.
Yeah.
Who knows if that's true? But
Like, part of the lore is that whenever, like, the fire is going out, like, some worthy hollow out there, like, gets the instinct to go kindle it again. And, yeah, what was it? The Soul of Cinder in Dark Souls 3? Apparently it's not supposed to be your character from Dark Souls 1. It's supposed to be a collection of all the characters who have ever lit the flame. So that's why it opens up with Gwyn's moveset, and then, you know, it changes to, like, everything. Which I guess includes your character, because it includes all the player movesets. Aha, we're so spooky and old. I don't remember this scene being nearly as long as it is now.
Yeah, I think you skipped it the first time.
Not if I have the right ring.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, thematically, the concept of Dark Souls 2 was like, yay, it's hard and frustrating, yay.
Right, well that's also, like, why people had, like, an issue with it, right? Because they're like, oh, the marketing made it seem like it was going to be hard, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think genuinely the reason people don't like Dark Souls 2 is because they played 1 and then...
I don't even think Dark Souls 1 was that hard.
No.
It was just a little bit obscure.
I think, but I think, like, what I saw firsthand was... Is that the way you came? I never know which door I'm supposed to exit.
I know,
yeah.
because it goes into cutscene mode, so then you're not really quite sure.
What I saw firsthand was... and I kind of assume maybe there's a lot of people with, like, a sort of similar issue. This guy had attached being good at Dark Souls 1 to his identity. And then when he played Dark Souls 2, he had this, like, mental break, which was, like, super cringy and... What is that? Oh, okay, those are the tutorial messages.
Almost forgot.
I remember he was playing the Rat King Covenant, and he was waiting for people to come in, like other players, and then he would run out at a particular time and attack them in the back and kill them, and then he was like shaking, and he'd like go around the room to like people that weren't in. He was like playing in a lounge at my college, and then he'd go to these other like people just trying to study, like these girls that don't know anything about anything, and just like tell me I'm the best and like yelling at them and stuff.
Oh my god,
very,
that is pretty psycho behavior.
Yeah.
Ah, the sun that doesn't exist.
Oh. Thought that was it. Oh, there it is. The greatest item in Dark Souls. The binoculars.
Okay.
They had to nerf these so fucking hard for Dark Souls 3. If you don't know, you can pull up the binoculars as fast as you can block with a shield, and they give you a first-person view to look around, but it does not stop you from casting spells or doing other stuff with your other hand. So you get a first-person view to shoot spells with. There's no crosshair, but if you just kind of can eyeball where the center of your screen is, you can hit whatever you're looking to hit. Now, you're missing...
It's so empty here now.
I guess it kind of always is.
No, there's usually people here. It's different. Well,
Like what? Laddersmith Gilligan?
what?
Oh,
My
the
babe.
girl in front of the you say my babe.
I got the key in my inventory. Alright.
For a medieval hag, she's pretty good teeth. Eh.
Fair.
Virgin blood. Brushes her teeth with virgin blood. I've only ever seen one game besides Bethesda titles that consistently has different dialogues, in case you manage to show up differently than the game does expect you at that point. Yeah, I guess they just give you the same stock dialogue in Dark Souls 2 when you show up. Because they're expecting you to be like creating your character when the cutscene cuts, when they're like, what's your name and stuff.
Right, yeah. I get it. Alright. Well. Where to first? All the directions I can go.
I guess you could talk to the Emerald Herald and see what she says.
Where be she?
Probably by the water. By the cliff. By the tree.
Ah, there she is. My babe.
What if you just never notice her and you never learn how to level up?
The next monarch,
Yes, that's me.
or merely a poor thing,
No, not that.
bearer of the curse. I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. Go on and see the king, he who made Dranley what it once was, King Vendrin. Bearer of the, for misery will leap, you will never meet the king with a sword's.
I like her.
Even though she called you frail and pallid.
Oh, well, she's saying don't lose hope.
So-
Because you'll never win if you're frail and pallid.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 3 places you can go. You can go to the
Yes.
Forest of Fallen Giants, you can go to the Hyde's Tower of Flame, or you can drop down the pit into the gutter.
Not the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not the gutter.
I beat all of this game without ever knowing the gutter existed. I like tried to jump down there once, died, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just never do this. And
Fair.
lo and behold, it's a dog shit area.
Yeah. 0 out of 10.
So my initial playthrough of Dark Souls 2 was inflated. My review was inflated by... Yeah, I never know what that item is. I always click past it too.
Ah.
We'll never know.
Well, you always just assume early area item, probably not that good.
Hey, you love to draw. So, how goes the trying to think of a clever euphemism for dating, or the hunt for
The
finance.
waifu catching.
Yeah, waifu catching. How goes the waifu catching? So watching a food history show on Food Network one time, and they visited an ossuary and showed how the skulls before sugar became cheap, had all their teeth, and the ones after didn't. Yeah. No, I that's that is a thing, right? Like people assume everything in medieval times was horrible, and you know, everybody died of disease and stuff.
My inventory bag is full. Oh no.
It's okay. You
Yeah.
have. Oh wow.
Whee!
You fucking went for it, huh? You knew you couldn't make that, right?
I knew as soon as the camera panned over.
Yeah. You can make it if you're wearing the butterfly stuff.
I clicked the stick a little bit late, but it's okay. Oh, it's now okay. I didn't realize that one of my rings was broken. What's up with that?
I had an oopsie.
Oh, Adam. You didn't fix my ring for me? Or tell me that it was broken?
I totally fucking forgot.
That's okay.
I did max out your effigies though, so.
Yeah, that is a thing.
My brother referred to dating as beaver hunting.
I don't like that term. I imagine your brother is like Eddie's brother from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Like the really cool guy.
Oh yeah, really cool.
Sideways
I'm so
visor.
edgy. I'll teach you how to be cool, Eddie.
Yeah. No, I know the teeth in medieval times actually weren't that bad. There's also like because they're chewing more tougher foods, their jaws in a better shape, and so they have like their dental health kind of follows downstream of that.
Yeah, chewing in general washes away a lot of the gunk in your teeth just because you're creating like saliva as you chew.
Yeah. So in medieval times, people had super gigachad jaws and pretty healthy teeth. However, when you're a witch, your teeth should probably be kind of grimy, you know?
Hmm.
These poor fuckers.
Little did they know.
What was there was like a line in one of the, I think it was The Witcher 2, where Geralt goes like, poor fucking sods. It's like, yeah.
Fucking got him.
I think my favorite quest name from that game is By the Gods, Stringing Up Sods. Fucking imagine the witches being like, ha ha ha, you're not gonna succeed. And it's like, they're talking to this guy. It's like, oh, you'll never succeed. Ha 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 ha. It's like, I don't know, lady.
I think I'm gonna do just fine, thank you.
I think I'm gonna steamroll this entire.
Ah.
Nice. You're gonna ignore the archer and just like wail on that guy.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Oh, grab the sword. He dropped gauntlets. He dropped gauntlets instead of the sword? Is that
Still a fog wall. Guess I gotta kill the archer up top?
Oh, you can just walk through the fog wall, but
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those blocking fog walls.
those only appear with like
I'll
NPC
go up
invasions
there.
or something. Sod is the medieval version of fag? No, it just means someone who sodomizes.
Fucking sods.
It could mean anything. I think yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly how sod got used too much, but I think I think a lot of people would use it as like a poor fucker,
Mm.
kind of like man in pitiful circumstance. It's like kind of where I would see sod get used. But I also probably like
It
degenerate.
sounds like sad, so it does make me think of like a poor, pitiful person.
I think it also refers to like a degenerate, right? Which I
Yeah.
suppose would be a sodomite.
Right.
I mean, or I suppose it would be, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you could be a totally heterosexual sodomite, right?
That really is quite sad, yeah.
Sad or sod?
Sad. Good move.
Sodomy is just butt sex.
Yes.
I remember I was reading a book and it just took like it went from like 0 to 60 really quick, and I was like, in like a kind of funny way, because it was like the evil guy has the good side character that has been built up very poorly through the story, so you don't really care about them. But it's like, essentially the hero or something. Like, good guy is at the mercy of villain,
Boss in the game.
who is in a position of authority, and he's like giving the orders on what to do with the good guy, and he's like, throw him into the pit. No, it was cut off his sack so I can make
Oh
a
my
purse out of
goodness.
it.
Yeah, sure,
And then-
game. Turn me all the way around to where I'm not facing to lock onto that guy. That's the guy I wanted. Very
Okay.
smart.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue talking about butt sex.
Yeah. The so it yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they said to the villain was like, cut his ball sack off and turn it into a purse, and then throw him into the pit of sodomites. And I did not expect that this guy had a pit of sodomites.
Well, I assume that was just like what he was using to describe the jail. Because, like, even in modern day, like, prison, there's, like, the joke that you're gonna get raped by all the guys there or something.
Yeah, I think they were all sodomites, though.
They might have been. Might have been why they were in a jail. Who knows?
They were... He never gave them the chance to sodomize him, but we don't know what they would have done.
No, the giants are the one that crossed the sea. Huh? So they were the one with the boats?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the king went and took something from the giants, we don't know what, and then the giants came to attack them. Attack the humans.
You got nothing, lady.
She has bright bugs. I
That's
And, like,
a thing. Not that
fire
I've
swamps,
ever
yeah.
used one once in the entire game, but
guess. Sodomites as in degenerate heathens from Sodom. Well, nobody's from Sodom.
not anymore. Only people that that escaped to that would be the incest family or whatever.
The incest family, what happened? Sorry, I was reading chat.
Well, like the story of Sodom and Gomorrah was like that the angel was supposed to find like one person that was good-hearted or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah,
lead them
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, okay. I
And
remember now that.
then, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
his whole family went with him. It's kind of a sad story that leads into incest, but you know.
yeah, so the story is that the city of Sodom is so terrible. God is like, yeah, I'm gonna obliterate it, and then whoever he was talking to, I don't know, Abraham or something, was like, hey, whoa, maybe not to kill them all. You know, maybe there's some good people in the city. He's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're all shitty. We should just kill them all. And Abraham was like, oh, you don't think that there's like maybe like 20 people in the whole city that are like not too bad? And then God's like, yeah, okay, maybe there's 20 people in there. He's like, oh no. He goes. Does he say there must be at least one person in the whole city that is good? And then God's like, yeah, sure. And then he works it up from 1 to like 20 people. And then he's like, well, if there's at least 20 people in there, you can't destroy the whole city. You should send some angels to find out if there's like...
there's people that can be saved.
Yeah. So then the angels show up, and then the people are like, we don't want to be judged. Let's buttfuck this guy.
Ah, yes, let's rape the angels.
Yes.
That was a part of the story.
So then the male angels use magic to blind them.
Sick.
And then they're led away by
Ooh, that is difficult.
Lot, I guess. I remember that being an important item. I just don't remember what it was. Or maybe it's not even important. Maybe it's just a blessing.
Oh, my Wile E. Coyote trick.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Divine blessing.
So buy the key from her, actually. I think they take keys from you on your New Game Plus cycle. Hey, Never.
There it is. They don't take... Did they take Pharaoh's Lockstones? Pharaoh's Lockstones?
Yeah, you could grab them. Whatever. The bright bugs only go up in price, by the way. Not that you're going to use bright bugs, but... Bright bugs are a very powerful item that increases your damage and stuff.
Yeah, if you increase damage and you take less.
Wait a second.
What?
Pull out the swords, the explodey swords.
Why?
Attack the wall.
Which wall?
The wall to the once you get the swords, I'll show you. Oh, it's above it. Oh my god. We've broken the system. Okay, go to the left. Go to the left behind you. Yeah. That way. That way.
This wall.
Yeah.
You
Maybe back up a
really-
little. Maybe back up a little. We could do this. The fire was like...
I feel like I heard an explosion from the
It
other
was-
side, but it just didn't blow up the wall.
No, I think the fire was on top of the roots there. So maybe go at an angle so that the fire goes on the floor instead.
Like this?
Sure. That was a pretty good one. I don't know if we're gonna get it. What an absolute tragedy that this doesn't.
Well, not gonna work out, huh?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
It's alright. It's alright.
So anyway, there's Lot is the guy who leads them away, I think, and then he's like, okay, you're the one good person in the city. We'll take you and your family out of here. And then he's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll tell my daughter's husband. And then he's like, lol, that sounds stupid. God's not gonna obliterate the city. So he can't convince him. And then he flees with his daughters and his wife. His wife turns around, turns into the pillar of salt because she doubted. And then he escapes into a cave with his daughters. His daughters seduce him, and then...
Well, his daughters are like led or like misled to believe that they are the only people on Earth.
Yeah.
Like that humanity will die if they don't have sex with their dad. And they somehow convince him of the same thing. It's really weird.
I think there's...
I don't think I can break that door.
That key is not super hard to get. I think you just beat the giant. You can get it. That gives you the regen ring.
Mm.
Do you want to fix your ring?
I would have to,
You have the key now, so you can go back to the...
Oh, okay.
Open it up for him.
Pretty sure we can do
Anyway, the the purpose of the incest in the story is to explain this other tribe, this other tribe that the Jews were dealing with and not that they didn't like. It was, but it's kind of a funny origin story. Like you have this huge wind up with like Sodom and Gomorrah, and then they're like, and that incestuous pairing is what makes up all of those guys. Like, just this really long-winded way to drop a sick burn on your enemies. Had a schedule change recently and a new doggo who's part alligator. Good to hear. That would actually be kind of interesting.
Almost forgot my reward. Nice.
Marquis de Sade, pretty sure he spelled with an A, like 2 A's, Marquis de Sade. By the way. But no, I don't think it is said Sade, but with like some amount of nuance. Don't actually just. She likes the idea if we can work the time.
Woo! That's a much happier story.
Can we have some claps and some I don't, how do you celebrate? Confetti? There's a confetti emoji. Oh my god, what is all this garbage in the YouTube fucking emoji section? What are they doing? Birthday cake? Fuck. Cars? The fuck? Activities? Wait, we've got fire? Here's a comet. It's the best I can find. What a piece of shit YouTube emojis are.
Yes.
Yeah, this will come up in conversation. A rollerblade. Middle of fucking. Oh man, if you want to call someone like disabled, the wheelchair, that's pretty good. Oh, call someone fat with the mobility scooter. Fuck them up. Okay. Let me stop now. Oh, Sod with an E at the end. Oh, you're doing this.
Oh. Oh, this guy wants to join, huh?
He's having some difficulties.
Ooh, I gotta stop using that move.
Looks cool though.
Yeah, it does. Oh. Oh, that was cool. Didn't think he was gonna pull out a cool guy move to finish me with.
Thanks, guys. Well, thank you. Got some good news.
Oh, I still have this darn ring on.
Yeah, I was grinding for stuff.
Yeah, it's
Hey, sketchy drawer. I feel like there's new people I just didn't notice.
bring it. Got him.
I say that sarcastically because I was trying to crate her while at work, but she bent the bars and even broke some off to get out. Jesus Christ.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, Never's girlfriend. She's part alligator. She's she's a street shark.
We just went from like celebrating, he got a date, and then she bent the bars to get out. It was just very funny. Over here, buddy.
Is that the Cyclops emoji? Oh no, that's just a horn and a. Never mind.
Over here, bud. Right here.
What
fucking missed.
Trisha, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You have a flaming sword. Why are you asking him for help?
Because it's part of the game. Sorry. Jeez.
You just hit him with an explodey sword.
I'm sorry.
I'll think about accepting your apology. No, don't pressure me, okay? I'm thinking about it. Leaning on no. TBH.
TBH.
Yeah.
Are you one of those idiots who uses the acronyms in real life dialogue?
TTYL.
Huh?
TTYL. I say TBH in person.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I've experienced it. IRL. Although honestly, when I see that in like comics or manga where they're using like acronyms as part of the dialogue, it kind of infuriates me. It's like maybe if it's supposed to be a text message, I'm like, yeah, okay. But like, I don't know, I don't like seeing it in actual dialogue in a comic.
LOL exclamation mark is no good. But
Why is that?
I think like if someone in dialogue went like instead of actually laughing they went LOL like yelling LOL, it's just too cringy. I mean, if it depends on, I
what
guess
if a manga character is like, yo, you're boring AF?
Okay.
That's okay?
Yeah, AF. Yeah, that's fine. Because also, that's like that's a normal convention, too. Because you're, like, trying not to say too much profanity. So instead of saying boring as fuck, you could go, like,
I mean,
boring
it means
AF.
the same thing.
Yeah, but people... It's sort of similar to, like, the HE double hockey sticks thing or whatever. That's not too egregious. I don't think that's... I knew someone that would say rafflecopter. Yeah, I think
Rafflecopter?
I think I've known some people that would say rafflecopter too. They go to the gulags.
What do you think is like the worst acronym to use?
TTYL probably.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because it's so much longer than... Nice. That's how we do it.
That's how we do.
It's so much longer than saying totally.
TTYL?
Mm-hmm. It's also talk to you later.
Yeah, that's the only instance that I've ever heard it used.
Yeah.
Totally. How is that totally?
I guess it'd be TTLY.
Aw. Yeah.
I'm
You're a little bit retarded, but it's okay.
I'm telling you a straight up fact that
still love
girls
you.
say that girls use that abbreviation instead of typing out totally.
Okay.
That's That's not like a debate. I'm telling you the facts of the world. Like, people do that. Whether it makes sense or not is not my business. Just
Why, hello there. Back for more.
I've seen toads. I've heard people say toads. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard toads.
What are you doing?
My bad.
I mean, I guess you could kill him. He's evil. But I assumed you'd do the quest line this time. I identify as an attack rafflecopter.
Alrighty. Well. I see no form of a trap that could happen here.
You wanna come hang out, Gergie? Come here.
You can get on the couch, bud. It's alright. Who's next?
Yeah, come on. Come on up, buddy. Come on. Yeah. Come here. Yeah. Right here. Can you bend metal bars out of the way, Gergie? Somebody tells me you're not quite that strong. Okay, you need me to point like this? Like this? Okay. Do whatever you want, dog.
It's just gonna stare at you. Hey, bud. Alrighty. Oh, there's an additional one, I see. Ooh. I got the pancake. Oh, you didn't get aggroed? What the heck?
He knows. Better just to wait.
Hmm? I gotta say, I always like really liked the huge fucking sword just like stabbed into the building here. But the giants are not this big. This is just like some statue, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Almost seems a shame that the giants in this game are more like whole-faced monsters than like super duper giant. Especially compared to like you look at King Vendrick and he's pretty big, but he's not an actual giant.
Yeah, I don't know. The part of it is just because gameplay is easier if the enemies are bigger than your character.
Yes, absolutely.
They sort of vaguely, like, Ornstein is massive and he's supposed to be human too or whatever.
Right.
So anyone who's a boss is just easier if they're huge and your character is shorter. So, but it's like satisfying to play as a huge character. So it's kind of another limitation of a Souls-like game is like you need to be able to see over your character's head. Whereas if you're playing something like Devil May Cry or something where you're like dashing around and like the camera is more dynamic, you know?
Right. I'm just saying I'm disappointed that the actual giants in the game are not bigger. That is the worst.
Yeah.
The wall hitting mechanic just gets you every time.
I'll try and get some time to post pics of the crate and dog to Gilded. I'm very curious what a dog of supernatural strength can do. Yeah, I wonder what that looks like on the bars and stuff. What kind of dog? I assume you've got some kind of like crazy dog that is ill-advised, like a German Shepherd or a Pit Bull or something, or like a dingo, straight up just monster. Attached to me since the moment we got home. She's a little hyper because she's still a puppy, just over a year. Squee.
Awesome.
A character who spoke in something close to the Valley Girl accent, so I had to learn a lot of girly slang. Yeah, that can work.
Make this interesting, shall we? Oh, you didn't like the moans, Kirby? He got scared.
Essentially, so this guy...
Hits us with an arm, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty metal.
So this is supposed to be the giant lord you fight in the memories.
Oh.
He's the first and the last boss. But I don't know. I watched some like Vadi Vidya lore video, and he was like, "Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's just like."
Because he's all like washed up.
Yeah, but he's like an enemy of mankind. Could you be less gay for a second? Like,
I think King
what's
Vendrick
happening?
is much sadder.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you simp. Yeah. That guy was also...
Yeah, he really should have seen the red flags when he married that woman.
Yeah. Although he seems like to be aware of it. He's like, oh yeah, she had
Yeah, she had like this lust for power, but I thought that was kind of hot, so...
she had these shards of darkness in her that would eventually
Yeah.
grow and to consume all things. But you know, I just figured it was fine.
I just thought everything would be okay. Ah, I can relate, man.
Also, the last like Vadi video that I saw, he was talking about the Elden Ring DLC speculation, and he was like super excited about like trans Mikola and like showing all this like cringy fan art from like DeviantArt. And I was just
Did
like,
he actually say the words trans Nicola?
no, but he was like, oh, but Mikola has like a feminine side, as you can see in this fan art that I found on DeviantArt. It's like,
It's probably not good source.
so what are you talking about, dude? It's
Yeah, like
fucking
the-
deranged.
Thing with Mikola is that he's forced to be young, and then the Lord of Blood wanted to like basically rape him. So I don't know if I would be like zeroing in on like this idea that Mikola looks feminine, but you know.
It's a trans icon, dude.
I also assume that Mesmer is also just Mikola, but like a new identity for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Got an interesting aesthetic to that guy.
Hmm.
Keep the giant souls this time, yeah. Well, Radagon is trans, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would make that claim exactly, but
Yeah, stack on top of each other. That's nice.
it's very different from someone having like gender dysmorphia, where they're like, I am supposed to be a different gender. Radagon is
Radagon
possessing
like
her,
possessed her. Yeah.
so it's like,
It's also like extra weird because he had children with her as well.
yeah.
But they're not supposed to be the literal same person. It's just that they
Merged, like he
Yeah.
merged and subsumed her, and then
I can produce this.
the basic ending for Elden Ring is like you restore Marika to existing instead of Radagon, so you essentially like purge him from her, because she has like good intentions or whatever, but are her good intentions enough? So there's like other endings that theoretically are better or something.
Oh, do they take the King's Ring out as well?
Ah, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's worth checking though.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Essentially, it's like if Radagon is trans, then the plot of Elden Ring is detransitioning. So you restore fractured Marika, right?
Yeah. Man, that's pretty deep, bruh.
None of the endings are good. Each ending only solves one problem of a multifaceted problem. Yeah. I mean, it's the classic, like FromSoft writing is just to have stuff be hopeless and like depressing, and there's no like happy solutions and etc.
Everything's sad.
Ugh. Yeah, I agree. Sketchy drawer, cigarette, and like Easter Island head. Very deep. FromSoft so deep.
Okay. Trying to remember. Where do I go from here? Go back out this way. Already went down there.
Either my first ending was the bones ending, because skeletons are cool. What is the bones ending? I don't remember that. You can get some revenge on the pursuer.
Ah, there it is.
You should try out the smelter demon swords on the pursuer.
Oh yeah, you think that'll do a bunch of damage?
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, I don't know.
I mean, it better, because those swords, like, break very easily.
That makes it more exciting. Just nuking him with damage, seeing if you can kill him before your swords break.
It's interesting. I'm glad that they, like, were highlighting all the new enemies in red, honestly. It makes it interesting to see the changes, yeah. Instead of not really being sure. Like, oh, is this different?
Yeah. I think some stuff isn't highlighted, but it's not a lot.
Right.
Like the falconers weren't highlighted. Did 3 in Elden Ring so far. Frenzy, normal. I can't remember if I did the Eater or the Deathbed companion version.
Go,
Dung
Power
Eater.
Rangers.
I did the first ending I did was the Ronnie one.
That's a good ending.
Yeah.
You get a wife.
Yeah, but she's like blue and has 4 arms. So.
It's, you know.
It's the best you can do in FromSoft. Oh, and we managed to figure out
She doesn't look completely hideous for a girl who's blue who has 4 arms.
Yeah. So,
How do I get flying magic like he has? Oh. Stole his lunch money.
yeah. Holy shit, I did that one first. How many times did I play it? Yeah, my friend John, he like 100%ed it. He got every achievement.
Good for him. I like 100% in games, but I rarely am able to do it.
Scratches your autism itch to have everything be completed.
Huh?
Scratches like the autism itch to have everything be like 100% complete. I know that's like that's like a thing.
Smooth and silky, perhaps.
This is transporting you to the Lost Bastille. If you want to go there first. So much faster to progress through, and now that you can kill everything. Alas, nothing happens.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I thought that was. Yeah, I thought that was you interacting with it.
You were about to be like, oh. There's Benhart.
Oh, by the way, we managed to figure out multi-streaming on Rumble.
Yeah, do you have the Rumble stream up on your laptop too?
I do, yeah. Some people have like popped in, but they didn't say anything and just dipped.
Ah, makes sense. Squeak.
Yeah, we got the multi-streaming working. If you guys are Rumblers.
Are you a rumble man?
A man of culture.
Yes, I remember this. Yeah, got it. Hmm. Damn.
What are you doing?
I was seeing if I could jump over that.
So go see on the left. There's that ramp you can walk up.
I was seeing if I could jump
Rubble?
over it though.
Yeah.
I wanted to jump over.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
You can walk over if you want to go. Say
It's
hi to
okay. It's hard to turn in this game.
it.
It's a shame I didn't do my Wile E. Coyote trick then. It would have been useful.
Yeah. Be an interesting like ring to have.
The Wile E. Coyote ring.
Yeah, like the effect is like you can walk out over the edge for a second or two.
Hmm. What?
Well played. Well played.
What the fuck?
Golf clap.
That's
You know?
That's not allowed.
You know what?
Why do my swords sting off of the walls and yet he can hit me through a ledge?
I say fair play.
That's not fair.
He earned that one, I think.
No. My camera wouldn't even lock onto him because it didn't even recognize
Because
that
his
he was
positioning was so good.
there. No!
He kept his center mass out of
If
sight
he-
so you couldn't
if-
lock on.
If he stabbed me, then I would be like, yeah, okay. Because I could believe a stab, but a slash downward? I don't think so.
He just cut straight through the rock. With
No.
it was such a keen edge that you can't see the split.
Edge.
Yeah, Red Wolf Corpse has skill issue.
Yeah.
He can you can one shot him, he can one shot you back. Well, he two shotted her because he hit her and then hit her
And then
with
that
the
fell.
earth.
Yeah, there it is.
Still on my Armored Core obsession. Oh no, I never did try out Armored Core. Iron Reaper Soul Stealer! I agree, yeah. Accurate. These guys weren't here before, were they?
They're not red.
I wonder. With the cape, it seems so treacherous because you just seem so much bigger.
Yeah. And I'm like bouncing in the walls and stuff. Come here. Oh, hello. I see something red in there.
Suspicious.
Oh. Oh my. Don't know about that one. Hey, best character.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Think your better, Woody. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Dran Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. What a strange place. Even
losing your mind over there. Alright. Can knock down that barrel.
Huh.
Huh. Alright. So, big swords for the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so now you just have to blow up the barrel.
I guess so.
And this is... In Scholar, there's dogs at the bottom, but I think in this one there's not. Oh, no, there are. There's a dog right there. Just make sure they don't break the
I think
barrels.
there's supposed to be hyenas or something.
Sure.
You know, because they have that little, like, laughter thing.
Hmm.
Maybe they just added that in because they thought it'd be spooky dooky. Hello there.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? Shave 'em. Shave 'em, I say. Oh, dear friend, how brightly you burn.
A little bit crazy, aren't you?
Affectionate flame.
Yeah, I think you are. What we got? Nice shirt. Nice. Iron arrow. Nice. Heavy bolt. And one bitch. Sweet. Oh, it's locked. What a shame.
I bet you could hit that dog through the wall.
Probably. There we go.
You need Neever's dog to get that open.
Yeah, really. My goodness.
So do you think the Ruin Sentinels will be tough to beat?
Probably.
You know what you should do? You should spin to win them.
I should.
Get the, they try to spin to win you, you spin to win, you say, oh no, I spin to win you.
I remember there's a area that I was having issue with running back to. Coming up.
Is this the one where you ring the door and then they all come pouring out? Yeah. Nice. Something so fucking manly about just,
Yeah.
just a couple of armored dudes smashing
I
each
love
other
it
with
when they
gigantic weapons.
Stack up. Stack 'em good. Oh, come on.
The hitbox
Behind me?
behind you, yeah.
Yeah.
Safety roll.
problem with my safety rolls?
No, it's just a good idea because it diffuses the barrels.
Alright, look at Oh, Pilgrim. Okay.
You know, I bet a one-shot build in this game would be pretty cool looking if you use the smelter swords.
Mmm.
You know, at this playthrough, you can get another blue one.
What do you think? I'm going
What's
giant bonk?
What's the damage difference between the two smelter swords, by the way? I assume the blue one is, like, much better. I just don't know.
Yeah, since it came later.
Oh, it's just the different damage type. It's the same.
Oh, yeah.
One's fire, one's magic. And
That's
magic
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Alright.
So what's the equip one? Just so I can see what with the scaling, what it does. Oh, okay. So, like, 470 and, like, 200, so, like, 670-ish? That's good damage, because your smelter hammer is how much? You go equip the smelter hammer? Oh, it's more damage than the smelter hammer.
That's interesting.
No, it's not. That's 725. So that's more by like 50 damage, but that's not enough to make it worth the smelter hammer blocking your vision and everything.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
But you can't spin to win with the smelter sword, so.
What do you think? Am I spinning to win?
For the memes. Let's do it.
In the name of the memes, we fight! Yes. Oops.
Something so funny about just getting flattened.
Are they gonna come down? Can't really do anything from here. Yes. Oh, that didn't work out, huh? I don't even remember them being there. I don't know where they came from. Oh, all right.
You don't remember there's 3 of them?
Yeah, but I didn't see him. Is what I'm saying. I like looked around the room and he wasn't there, and then he was. Yeah, that spin move is pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Unless you have like a giant opening, you should not use it. Or unless you want to disrespect the samurai king, then you should definitely use it.
I saw a challenge run where this guy was trying to beat the whole game by just using the spin move.
That's pretty fun. I appreciate it.
I'm not sure if he was allowing himself to walk or if he was traveling by spin.
Alright.
Because that would be a really funny challenge run. That'd be a pretty fun thing for like seamless co-op. It's like if it worked with this game, it'd be like 4 people all spinning to travel. Or a race or something.
I guess I should have gone to the other bonfire. But that's fine. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 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 cool. Alrighty.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to help someone real quick. No worries at all, Mr. Myers. It's kind of cool that you're like a guy to call. I guess there's people. Oh.
Oh, it does a little bit of damage when you drop.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that. It doesn't look that high.
I've died on this boss enough to know.
Yeah, you knew before I even hit the ground.
Yeah, I've literally the same thing has happened to me.
Yeah, okay.
Where I was doing really good in the beginning, like really like nuking down their health, and I was like, okay, I'm getting hurt. I should drop down to heal, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. That's quite devious. What time is it?
11:54.
Okay. Make it talk. What's chat saying?
Says you, my brother had me come over and diagnose his neighbor's washing machine after work. That's kind of a funny, like, yeah. It's kind of a funny way, like, kind of a funny way to help someone out, like, on your brother's part. Is like, oh, I'd love to help you. I know who I can make help you.
Yeah,
my
right.
brother. Yeah, I think that is faster. I used to go from the other bonfire when I was grinding my like head against this boss. But I think the route you.
Oh man. Alright. Line up, line up.
One at a time. It's crazy that you can hit
tough
with
guy.
one sword. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He owes you a beer now. Then charge your brother the cost. Yeah.
Alright. Let's relax.
I felt bad about it.
Why?
Took care of
What the heck?
the problem.
Is that what I heard earlier? I didn't know he could come over here.
I didn't know either, actually.
That's unique.
Yeah. Although I've never taken the route that you took. I usually took the other way. But I think the Ruin Sentinels, honestly, one of the bosses that I've spent a lot of time trying and failing on. I wasn't really upset exactly. But they're very hard.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, I enjoyed it because you could do a lot of damage to them. It's just like, gotta do more.
Yeah.
Doing spells is really exciting with them because a soul spear, you could like shoot through 2 of them and get tons of damage. So it's like this. It's very tempting to try and line up 3 of them and go boom, boom, boom. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's the pilgrim?
The thing I like the most about Dark Souls 2's bosses is most of them have some pattern that you can walk to avoid stuff without having to roll, like without having to rely on iframes. So this game, more than maybe the other ones, plunging attack.
Does it work with
Yeah,
the...
Yeah,
You didn't even finish what I was saying.
I know what you were gonna say. Does it work with 2 weapons? Yes, it does.
No, I was gonna say, does it work on the left? On the like left bumper.
Yeah. That's what I was saying yes to. I knew what you were gonna say. Why do you assume I'm not psychic? I know you well enough to know what you're gonna ask. I can tell what you're gonna say.
Oh, he's spinning to win.
Yeah. The true master reveals himself.
Pilgrim, no!
Oh, fuck.
What the heck?
You were out of flasks.
That doesn't matter. I was dodging.
Oh. But you made the drink and then went like...
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was yellow.
I don't know.
Maybe I accidentally double tapped it?
Let's roll back the tape. What happened? Okay. You have 1 Estus. So you... Oh, it just like... we like dropped frames on Rumble, so you can't tell what happened.
Well, you have YouTube.
No, I know, it's just funny. It's like... The truth is out there.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why people are dipping when they pop in on Rumble. They're like... They
Maybe
can't...
the stream settings are all just jank.
It could be. I think sometimes when you're multi-streaming, there's like some quality setting you have to adjust. But I don't really know. Okay.
Oh, that's what activates him going out here. Man, that hitting the wall thing is so annoying. Alright.
No, yeah, clear as day. The flask is empty. You go for a drink. You get hit.
Really?
Yeah, you had 1 flask and you drank it.
Because I thought I saw myself dodging, but then again, I guess it's hard to see when the camera is zooming up. But I thought I made the dodge and it just didn't work.
Yeah, it looks like the Rumble stream is a little bit like jittery.
Cool guys don't look back at explosions.
YouTube looks fine though.
Yeah. Yeah. Figured as much.
Yeah. Okay, well. I'll fix Rumble next time.
You hear that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? spooky.
Maybe neighbor playing with some kind of technological gadget.
Oh, I got pancaked. I do not like how that sounds. It's very alarming.
Take a look, I guess.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Ugh. Oh my god. She's an awful distraction. They just always. Well, what are you gonna do? What's the verdict?
I don't know. I think it's just like it's probably like something the neighbors are messing around with on their like sound system or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was like 2 a.m. and someone must have tripped over something, because literally like super max volume on these like crazy powerful speakers just started blasting like this pop song for like
That's pretty funny.
12 seconds. So they have super powerful speakers for like parties and stuff. It was like, yeah, it was like 12 seconds or something of like super loud music, like illegally loud. Like you couldn't have music that loud without telling the town you were gonna play music that loud.
Right.
Even if it wasn't 2 a.m. Like. It was jittery earlier. Okay. I think that's the kind of setting you can't change, like live.
I have no idea. Man, I think the real reason why this boss is so bad is really just like all these fucking dudes. Oops. I'm trying to pick up the item. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, that still hits now. Ooh, Ooh, that was so bad. That's really awful. Yeah. I think I should just never, ever do the dual plunging attack.
Oh, I missed it. Was it cool?
No, it missed entirely.
But was it cool?
Not even, no. It was just the normal attack, but falling.
You hit left bumper for that?
Yes.
Let's do some experimenting, I guess. Yeah, why don't we check in here? Hook a right. Go forward a little bit. Okay, hook right up that ramp on the railing on the right side. That you can walk up that.
Okay.
Yeah, so go up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, walk off the ledge and hit left trigger. Okay, so that's the plunging attack that I was using.
Okay. Well, it's just like just the same move but fallen, right?
I suppose so, but I think it does a lot more damage.
Sure. Alright.
The drop attack was a nat 1. She completely missed and took so long to recover the boss took all of her health. Yeah. You ever roll a nat 1 in real life? Sucks. It's fucking awesome. Just like slamming people with the giant swords.
Don't mind us.
I kind of wish they did power stancing in
Whoa. Hey, whoa. Caught that a little good there. Whoop. Whoop.
I'm surprised you retreated instead of just insanely attacking. Did he like drop into that like when they drop off the high place, are they dropping into a roll?
Looked like it.
That's like I've never noticed that before. It's kind of cool. Honestly, if these are regular soldiers in their army, crazy strong army. It's sort of weird they didn't have these guys fight the giants. Because they seem well equipped for it, not wasting their time trying to block just like giant Zweihander, Flamberge. Just.
Seems like they had a winning formula, yeah. Ugh, god damn it, these swords!
Nice. That was a bizarre fall that the Pilgrim Belclair did. They just landed perfectly on their feet. Nice.
Again, it's the same attack.
Yeah,
It's gotta be, like, coded to hit when you're drinking.
Yeah.
But my god, it goes far. Ugh, I'm so tired.
Go back
It's
to it
like-
tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, it's like the worst thing when you're, like, trying to finish up a boss, but you're exhausted.
No worries. You know what I want? If bosses are allowed to input read you, I want to be able to cancel my drink.
Yeah!
I want to be able to interrupt my drink with a parry. So I just like I start drinking and then like
If you parry at the right time, then you can fuck them up. You can,
and so then they're
bait
like
them.
then they're like, oh, I input read you, and it's like I input read you.
Yeah, really. Be pretty cool if I could just like land on the tent.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Doesn't it seem like you should be able to?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know, what'd be a really cool concept for a video. It's like supernaturally satisfying video game moments, and then you show all sorts of things you cannot do in games. You've like modded the game to make it possible, like jump on that roof.
But like everybody thinks that it's possible.
That would be an interesting genre. People modding games to like do things that are extra satisfying. Like you do Mario 64 and you jump on top of the castle. With, like you like wall jump off of like some kind of surface and just get up there.
Right. So satisfying.
It'd be like the supernatural version of like Dude Perfect.
That is a great idea.
It's like humans are amazing, modders are amazing, whatever.
Alright, well let's just chill for a bit and call the stream, I guess. Chat, got anything fun to say?
Just saying you gotta get adaptability.
Yep.
Now to be fair, I guess I did end up playing with high agility because I put so many points into attunement that gives you agility. But like early on, I just like didn't heal in boss fights because I was like,
Well, I mean, I figure that it's somewhat safe to heal when you're like a million miles away from them. It's just if that's coded in that it's supposed to attack like that when you drink, then obviously shouldn't drink. Should just life gym.
well, no, it's coded to you hitting X. So it's using any consumable in your.
No,
slot.
I think it was very specific for like the Fume Knight that you had to drink a flask in front of him to prevent him from going into phase 2.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think it's.
Or at least that's what all the people on YouTube said. I don't know if they're right.
I think it's just because.
But they
put
said
the-
that it had to be a flask.
I don't know. I think it's just the thing in your X slot.
Okay. So even if you throw a firebomb, he would do that too? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. So it makes me wonder. In Dark Souls 3, you have those really fast throwing daggers where you're like, foop, foop, foop.
Yeah, right.
Can you use those to make them input read you and try to attack you at a time that you would want them to use?
I don't know,
one
it's
of
weird
those
because I'm
attacks?
used to playing Elden Ring where like the reading is to dodge when you throw stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
So I have it like coded to my brain like, oh man, if I throw the throwing daggers at him while he's looking at me, he's just gonna dodge it. Because that's the thing in Elden Ring. But I don't know.
Are there any bosses that dodge in... No, there's not. Not in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, if you throw something, unless it's an NPC, they'll roll towards you. But like even like the Pope guy with the two swords, even he seems like he would dodge and he doesn't. So he just beats the shit out of you.
There's a lot of accidental dodges with these bosses where they just like spin away.
These guys especially, they're so skinny. There's so many accidental dodges of them just like walking in a weird way.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's so hard to shoot these guys. But I have gotten a triple. I've gotten a soul spear to go through all 3.
That must be very satisfying. Save it for the compilation.
Yes, I still remember I got all 3, and then I got 2, and then I like rolled and got out the sword, the greatsword, and went voom voom and got 2 of them. I was like, oh,
Nice.
it's amazing.
Yeah, I wish we were streaming that.
And then I think I immediately got like beaten to death, but you know.
It doesn't matter. You just clip
No.
it so that it only shows the good parts.
In reality, I think like the time that I actually beat them, I was like playing out of my mind, and then I like suddenly I was like I could like see in slow motion, and I was like I suddenly understand all of their moves.
Your mind was opened.
Yeah.
You learned alchemy.
Like I like saw beyond the gate. Like I didn't
Yeah, right.
I just like didn't summon Pilgrim Belclair, and I stopped getting like anxious about I stopped caring, right? And I just like let myself relax and just like doof.
Yeah, I can imagine that. That's a true way to play. Most of these bosses, you can just like run up to them and beat the shit out of them, really. But
You know what you should do? Or what you should have done, I guess, is you should try out some spells.
smells? Oh, you mean the fire swords? Yes.
Spells.
Spells?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to upgrade stuff to put on the spells. Granted, I have a bunch of, like, giant Lord Souls I can crack.
I guess so. I guess you have to go to the guy to incense things. But, so, like, for example, I don't think you actually have enough for it to be, like, worth doing at the moment, but by the time you get there again, there's a guy in the smelter keep, or whatever. He will let you utilize these items, but you have some. These. This one, Simpleton, yeah, Skeptic. Okay, so Simpleton lowers the intelligence requirement to attune a spell. This lowers the faith requirement.
Okay.
There's a guy called like Manifold of Ledgerfold of whatever it is, Lanafear or something like that. He's in the smelter place selling stuff on a carpet. So this you could lower something by 11. You could use all of these. I don't know like where you get that item. I assume it's limited each playthrough. But that would let you cast before you normally could. Probably you'd want to use it on Sunlight Spear. Lower that down from 55 to like something, you know, I don't know, what, like 44? So like not great, but you know, doable. And then like this gives you 5, I think. Ring of Prayer. Yeah, 5. So.
Yep.
So yeah, it's super exciting to point blank lightning spear somebody, because it just looks like you're stabbing them with the spear.
right.
It does do slightly more damage, just a tiny bit. It's not a lot, but it's like just that, you know, just seeing an extra like 20 damage, you're like, yeah, stabbing them.
Right.
So
Keep that in mind for my Zeus playthrough.
yeah, you want to do a Zeus playthrough? I gotta say, it's super fun to do lightning spears. It's so fun.
That's good.
You should consider doing a just all miracle build. It's very exciting. I don't know. So this is the King's Greatsword, right?
Yeah.
King's Ultra Greatsword.
It's just a giant statue of a woman.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, is that his wife on the sword? Is that Nishandra?
Oh,
Just-
you know what? It might be.
Just simping forever.
I don't know. We need body video to confirm.
Yeah.
It might be. Yeah, it probably is. But, like, he's using her to beat up other people, so maybe it's,
Yeah. So it's nothing like a greatsword, but it exists. S strength scalings, that's fun. This is probably going to do a shit ton with your 99 strength. Like,
yeah, probably.
because it's S scaling and it's... Oh, no, it's max upgrade. Okay. Oh, it actually scales less because it's red.
I see.
Yeah, 283. Oh, that's a lot of damage, actually. I wonder how, like...
And it's strike.
Yeah, I wonder how... And it... Also, I feel like it's faster than the horizontal swing, but I could be out of my mind. This... Not
Oh.
this. This. Is it this? Yeah, so this configuration, when you have the smelter hammer, you're in the left
that
hand.
is much more seeable.
Yeah, I was telling Trisha about this before. You can see so much clearer if you have it in your left hand.
Because
power
you're
stance.
tilting it down, yeah.
And if you're power stancing with the club, just like any club, I think. I know. So that's still fine. But if you... I think... Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. 2 smelter hammers, it's trash.
That's where we fuck up, yeah.
But if you... Or 1 smelter hammer, for that matter. But if you put, like... I don't know. Okay, can't wield it. Should have read the thing. Yeah.
There we go.
Anything else, it's... Oh, no. If it's two great hammers, we got a problem. Yeah, two great hammers, no good. Anything that isn't a great hammer. So... Ultimate damage build? Now, how naked do you have to be to wield this shit? Oh, you can actually wear, like, some clothes.
I'm looking for your pants.
This is probably the highest armor. But, also...
Bunga bunga.
Also quite gimpy with the leg shackles. But...
Yeah, really.
Oh, I bet the... Where's the, like, the Drake blood? Oh, yeah, Drake blood works. That's, like, not super heavy. It feels pretty quick, but maybe I'm just, like, hallucinating. This is, like, a shit ton of damage. I bet this would be interesting. Although...
Hey, do you want to give it a shot?
Nah, but... You know, maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like somehow it's obstructing more than it was with the...
Really? I don't know how that would be.
Than this? No. Okay, so it's just...
I mean, it is thicker, but it's like, it's not by much.
No, I was just thinking it might be... I might be thinking it was, like, obstructing more with the sword in my right hand. But no, I think it's just... Yeah, I mean, the sword in your right hand is also pretty... What if we swapped it? Because the King's Ultra Greatsword is pretty... Does obstruct quite a bit. Not as bad as the Smelter Hammer in the right hand, but still not amazing. What if you swap these? What if we put the King's Ultra Greatsword and then, like, I don't know, some random shit. That's kind of nice. What if it's... where's the... I don't see the gut swords.
Oh, you were passing them.
Where's... Oh. That's possibly fine.
Is this ultimate build? Ultimate build?
It's kind of cool. I don't know. Interesting.
This sword looks cool. I'll give it that.
So what? Oh, so but in the picture, the wings are out. Does that mean that, like, some... Oh, shit.
Oh, be careful. That is very cool, though. I get it, because it's like one of those, what do they call those? the thing that you make music with.
Oh.
It like looks in the shape of that.
A tuning fork?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so it makes like some sort of sound blast. It makes a... Yeah, I get it. I get what they're going for.
But you can't... What's the requirements on this? Oh, it's 18 dex, so... There's no, like, dex ring I could try it out for a second. I wonder what it would look like dual-wielding the Drakewing swords. And, like, pew pew! Blasting. I'll get the Drakewing sword and the Moonlight Greatsword. Just like,
yeah.
pew pew! Yeah, power standing 2 Moonlight Greatswords does shoot 2 blast things, by the way.
I never got a Moonlight Greatsword, I don't think.
This is probably an improvement over... Although it doesn't have a horizontal, right? So if you just want to focus on one of them at a time, this is kind of a cool idea. Even like the... So that's 667... What's this damage? Shit tons more, right? 700 and... Like, yeah, 700 and change. So...
Alrighty.
Anyway, yeah.
Max Dam.
There's a bunch of stuff you can do, like playing around with different weapons now. You have such an interesting character for New Game Plus, because you have all the strength to dual wield all sorts of crazy bonks, and you have all this stuff upgraded, so...
Yes.
This is going to be an interesting playthrough. There's all these things you could swap in and out in your build.
I think so. What do you think, chat? Are you psyched?
I usually prefer King's Shield. That thing looks so clean. What's the King's Shield? Oh no, that's another boss weapon we don't have because we picked the Ultra Great Sword. Yeah,
that's right.
We could have the mirror shield.
Yeah, I have the mirror shield.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
This playthrough you can get a sword. You can have the whole mirror set.
Yeah, that's right. Mirror shield is pretty darn cool though, so I couldn't pass it up.
Oh, King's Greatsword is the second highest AR damage scale in the game. Smelter Hammer is first. Is that true?
I do believe you mentioned before that Smelter Hammer
I had
was
heard
the
that
most.
the Smelter Hammer is like the highest damage weapon in Dark Souls. Oh, this does more though, right? That's 725. This is like 700 and more. Yeah, it's like 733.
Only by a little bit.
Let me see. So, hover over the smelter. It's weird because one's S, one's A, but this one is like pretty close to this one. So I wonder if that's actually like. I wonder how that's calculated.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, what's this? Is this counter damage? Yeah, so if they're attacking you, you do 10% extra damage.
Oh.
On the King's Sword.
Fun.
And if you use the Bewitched alone sword, it's like 50% more. Oi. Katana. Counter. Oi. Oh, this has more durability too. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Dark Souls 2 is interdesting.
Yes, indeed.
Keep 5 giant souls for the king fight. So the giant souls that you need for King Vendrick are actually not the same as the giant lord soul. They're you get them from different giants.
Right. Including the dragon, who was made with a giant soul.
Yes.
Deepest lore.
Yeah, on adaptability, I just 99'd attunement, and that gave me 110 agility. So I actually was playing with adaptability, sort of, but I never put any points of adaptability.
Right. Just came with being a magic character, right?
The 2 characters that I made and then like remade, like when I like lost my like save data or whatever, was mage, like pure mage, and then pure faith. just like pure casters. I've made a bunch of characters. I played through the whole game with like a dexterity character that just dual wielded like rapiers, I think it was. Yeah, I like got Ricard's rapier or something, and then stopped dual wielding because I was like, oh, that's just more stabs. So.
Right. Makes sense.
Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I did.
I think the pro strat is to just like two-hand it and then stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, and that looks so stupid.
Yeah.
so dumb.
Very unfortunate.
There's also there's a rapier in this that poisons. I think I probably use that too.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
I remembered about it because it's in your inventory.
Yeah. But anyway. So, I'm pretty tired. I can't continue to promote the Reaper campaign because it's closed. You all missed your chance.
Well, no, I think everybody.
It's gone forever.
I think everybody got their copies.
You'll
But,
never see it again.
If you're looking for another comic, the Way Long Back issue 3 has released recently. It's
For those of you who want to check out some romance.
it's a cute story about it's very 90s aesthetic of like a Russian boy falling for a American girl at his high school. So in America, he's like moved from Russia.
Right.
It's pretty good.
In the witness protection program and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's way better than mainstream writing. I was popping in on a stream of someone was playing one of those horror games where they have you just do QuickTime events or whatever to do this narrative driven thing. It's so cringy, right? The dialogue is so bad. It's
How bad is it?
I've never actually been that bad at writing, but in writing the draft for like Horizon Quest, I had written something like very rough, which was like it wasn't. I didn't intend for that to be what would actually be on the page, but I was like giving a very rough estimation of
just like the equivalent of taking notes for the general idea of what you want them to say.
And like I only meant it to be kind of to explain what I wanted the scene to look like, but not to be a real script.
Mm-hmm.
And Trisha saw it and thought that was what wanted to be, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, no, that's not. I was like, oh no, I would never write something that bad.
I'm not dumb.
But it was essentially instead of having the character just do something in the game, they were like announcing everything that they would do and over vocalizing everything, which shows first of all a lack of respect for everyone else working on the game, because everyone else is working on visual elements and you're sitting there writing everything, writing what the dialogue is going to be, and it's just so disrespectful. Like there's a visual element that you're just not utilizing because you're unqualified for the job, and you have it from some shitty woke nepotism. It's terrible. Like it's just it was so
You have to have some confidence in the art and in the visuals. Can't just narrate everything. Yeah,
to give an example, this guy says this technobabble section where he's like explaining how he's going to use this radio to call for help. And it's nothing complicated. He's like, "Oh, we have this signal booster. I can hang out the window." And then the guy's like, "Whoa." He's like, "Whoa, whatever techno babble nonsense. I'm gonna go keep watch while you do your technical thing." And then he goes to but it's like, why are you vocalizing this instead of just being like, all right, just going over and looking out the window? Like,
I'm gonna look out the window now.
It was so like, and then there's a monster outside, and then they have this really slow-paced conversation while a monster's crawling on the roof over whether or not bullets will hurt the monster, and it's like, what are you guys fucking doing? This breaks up the action completely, and then it's not even like the player's controlling the action, right? But there's like people outside, they're like, they're like, oh, go yell to warn them. And then he opens the window. He's like, what should I yell? And then he's like, I don't know, just say to go inside. And then he does it. He yells something, and it's like, fuck, man. It's like layers upon layers of garbage. And it's not like they're waiting for a player prompt. So it's rough shit. The whole game was structured like that. But there were just all these unnecessary moments where they're just, vocalizing things.
Very phoned in type writing.
Yeah, and there was this one voice actor that was like very natural, very good at acting natural and doing natural dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And he's selling the lines really well, and the other actors are struggling with the lines because they're terrible.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden you get this feeling like this one character's real, everyone else is an actor. And like
this
honestly,
guy's trying really, really hard.
He's not even like he's trying really hard. He's just better at being natural.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So it's almost like if I was directing, I might have to be like, hey, listen, man, can you be worse? Because your co-stars are all worse than you.
You're making them all look bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, for example, the monster shows up, and instead of just, like, being surprised and running, they go, what the? And it's like...
What the?
I just got a what the in a horror movie, or horror game. Brutal, dude. Oh, hey, Gabe.
Hey, what's up? You just popping in now? We're just wrapping things up. Tragic. What's he saying?
He's playing Fire Emblem. Talking about the pervy anime he owns on Blu-ray.
Oh no! But yeah, to all the aspiring writers out there, please have a little bit more faith.
Yeah.
You don't have to verbalize every action.
Yeah. Because like, it was never a mistake that I made, but as I'm like working on the script for Horizon Quest, I remember thinking like, I was constantly conscious of how the pictures would be telling story, and I was always like, oh, so this will be visually conveyed, and then I would ask Trisha like what will come off well visually, and then I would change what happens in the story based on whether or not it can come across visually, because you're leaning on this visual part of the medium, so you need to consult with your visual person to whether or not something is going to come across well visually, or if something else entirely should happen,
Right.
or if it should be clarified in dialogue. This, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because they're super incompetent writers who are afraid to rely on someone way more competent to tell the story to help them, because the visuals are great in that game, the animations are fine, and the action sequences are fine, right? So you've got the super incompetent writer who is forcing people to make a bad game, instead of like if there maybe was no writer, if there was no dialogue writer and everything was like silent, maybe it would be a better game. Like if you couldn't understand
brutal,
yeah.
When it's literally just dragging the whole thing down.
Because like you can visually kind of understand what's supposed to be happening, sort of. Like, if the game is muted and you can still kind of get what's going on, might as well have them be speaking some nonsense language and just going through the scenes, and then people would be like, oh, mystery, or maybe this character likes this character. Who knows what they were saying? Oh, I don't know. You could like, I don't know. Anything better than that dialogue.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
And then everyone has to have their moment to be quirky, and like, not quirky, to be like sassy. And it's like...
Yeah, I'm clever too. I'm gonna say something clever.
Like, this guy's like, oh no, where's your shotgun? And then she's like, I like, just, like, what do you think? I like dropped it. And it's like, well, is someone with a shotgun going to shoot us in the face? Like, that's really what he means by, where's your shotgun? It's like, you need to, the important information is like, it broke, or it's not, don't worry, they're not chasing us with a shotgun. It's like, stupid. They have to force in, like, oh, she's a sassy Asian girl going camping.
What do you think, you dum-dum?
Yeah, it's brutal. Anyway.
Not even good sass. It's just like...
Verbalizing actions only works in Dragon Ball Z. You know, I think... like, verbalizing your, like yelling out the name of your attack is not nearly as egregious as, okay, you go do your tech stuff, I'm gonna go look out the window. If they're pulling out a gun and they're like, Iron Reaper Soul Stealer, and be like, alright, fine.
Well, I think the thing with shonen is you can kind of convince yourself that in the world, the verbalization of the attack, like, activates the attack or something. Like, it's when you turn on the lights and you just go, lights on. It's like that, but with powerful moves.
Like, you know the Kamehameha is stronger when he's like, meh.
Well, you become more powerful when you're screaming in real life, you know? So it's kind of like that.
Yeah. You ever get corrected on, I made some kind of joke about, like, Kamehameha, right? And someone, I got corrected. It's like when you get corrected in, like, Clip versus Magazine or whatever. Someone was like, it's not like this. It's apparently you start like this, you go like this, and you go back to this, and this a bunch of times, and then it ends on this. So you're supposed to, I think you start like this, and you go
because
like
you're,
this.
like, spinning it?
It's like multiple positions of...
Sengun.
There's multiple wrist-changey positions with the, like, before you end up with Kamehameha.
Yeah. Well, at some point the animators got tired and they just, like, left it like that.
It's this, right?
Yeah.
They just changed it to one position.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's okay.
Dude.
Dude.
Random idea. Okay.
What?
Crossover. Elden Ring and Dragon Ball Z. Godric the Grafted takes Piccolo's arm, puts it on. He's got special beam cannon, right?
Oh, dude.
He grabs Krillin's arm. He gets Destructo Disc, right? He grabs Goku's arms. He's got the Kamehameha. Instead of his fire breath thing, he just gets a bunch of Dragon Ball Z characters' arms, and then they're like,
Now, that's a mod that I'd like to see.
Fuck yeah. Anyway. You guys,
Internet, do your thing.
Anyway, you guys take care. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. And if you joined us on Rumble, unlikely, but if you did, sorry, it's all fucked up. I'll like lower the
figure it
settings
out
or
later,
something.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. It just worked when I did it on the other computer, so I don't know what's wrong with this. But
all right.
Anyway.
Well, good night, everyone.